You ever stop to think about how a single day on the calendar could basically hold the entire story of a nation? I mean, a day that marks the beginning of an empire, the birth of the people who would fight it, and its final victory? Well, today we're going to look at one of those incredible dates, a day that tells the amazing story of India, August 24th. So, can it? Can one single day really tell a nation's entire story? We're about to find out. We're going to use August 24th as this unique window, the special lens to look at 4 whole centuries of Indian history. It's a wild ride, with commerce, conflict, freedom, and identity all tangled up in this one 24-hour period that just keeps showing up. Okay, so where does this all start? Well, you might be surprised. It's not with some huge battle or a famous king. Nope. It begins with something that seems almost quiet, a single ship arriving on the coast. But that one arrival set off a chain reaction that would change India and the world forever. Now, this wasn't some quick invasion. It was a really long game. On August 24th, 1600, this ship, the Hector, shows up, and it's all about trade. Then you fast forward 80 years to the exact same date, August 24th, 1690. That's when Job Charnock sets up a factory in Calcutta. See, the seeds of an empire, planted through business, all on August 24th.
But, history has a funny way of balancing the books. For every action, there's a reaction. The empire that arrived on August 24th would eventually be met by the very people born to fight it. And yep, you guessed it, they were also born on August 24th. It's like poetry, isn't it?
And we're not talking about just anybody. These were major figures. Shivram Rajguru, a close partner of the legendary Bhagat Singh, and Bina Das, an absolutely fearless woman who actually tried to shoot the British governor. Their whole lives were basically a response to the events that kicked off on their birthday. It's this perfect, incredible opposition of destinies.
And here it is, laid out as clear as day. On one side, you've got the goals of a massive commercial empire. It's all about profit, control, and business. And on the other side, this burning, absolute need for freedom, for self-rule. 2 completely opposite dreams forever tied together by August 24th.
So, after a long, hard fight, the revolutionaries' dream, it comes true. And just when you think the story's over, August 24th pops up again, like a recurring character in a movie. Only this time, it's part of the story of a new, independent India finally taking the reins. And this is where the meaning of August 24th completely flips on its head. It goes from being a day of foreign arrival to a day of Indian leadership. On this day, in 1969, V.V. Giri is sworn in as the nation's 4th president. I mean, what a powerful symbol of a country in charge of its own destiny. And hey, if you thought that was a coincidence, think again. Just 5 years later, on the dot, August 24th, 1974, Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed becomes the 5th president. The date keeps showing up, reinforcing its new identity and showing the world that India's democracy is here to stay. Okay, so political power is one thing. That's huge. But what about symbolic power, the kind that swells up in your chest? For that part of our story, believe it or not, we're heading to the most unlikely of places for this kind of drama. A cricket pitch in London, right in the heart of the old empire. So picture this. The date is August 24th, 1971. The place is the Oval, the legendary cricket ground in London. You have India, the former colony, facing off against England, the former empire, on their home turf. The symbolism here, wow, you just can't make this stuff up. And the result? After days of intense back and forth play, it all comes down to this one day. And India does it. They pull off this stunning, nail-biting victory, beating England by just 4 wickets. It was this massive moment of pure national pride. This was so much more than just a cricket match. It was this huge symbolic victory. It felt like it completed a journey that you could say started all the way back with that first ship, the Hector, arriving on August 24th, 1600. The circle was finally completely closed. All right, so let's zoom out a little bit. A nation isn't just built on politics and protests and, yeah, even cricket wins. It's also built on ideas, on social reform, on deep thinking. And no surprise here, August 24th has a role to play in that too. This date is also tied to the lives and deaths of people who built the intellectual and social foundations of modern India. We're talking about writers and activists, powerful statesmen, and really foundational thinkers like Gopal Bhandarkar.
Their work shows us that the battle for a better India wasn't just happening out on the streets with the revolutionaries. It was also happening in classrooms, in books, and in the slow, patient work of changing society from the inside out, tackling really deep-seated injustices.
So when you put it all together like this, the picture is it's amazing. One single calendar date connects the arrival of big business, the fire of revolution, the stability of politics, and the deep work of social reform. It's a perfect slice of a nation's entire journey, all connected to August 24th. And you know what? The story's not over. Not by a long shot. This day keeps producing important figures, like the absolutely brilliant modern-day cricketer Deepthi Sharma, born on August 24th, 1997. The thread of history just keeps on going, bringing this living story right into today. So what's the big takeaway from all this? I think it's that history isn't just something dusty in a textbook. It's woven into the days we live by, full of echoes and patterns just waiting for us to notice them. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What incredible story is hiding in your calendar?